Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan
The four head coaches facing the highest pressure and sitting on a definitive hot seat entering the 2026 sports calendar are Todd Bowles, Mike Norvell, Shane Beamer, and Lincoln Riley. Following massive coaching shakeups across both the NFL and college football, including the departures of long tenured staples like John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, owners, athletic directors, and fan bases are more impatient than ever. Here are the extensive breakdowns of why these four coaches must deliver immediate results to save their jobs. Mike Norvell, Florida State Seminoles, NCAA. The Mike Norvell era in Tallahassee has experienced a staggering rapid decline just a few seasons ago. Norvell had the Senators at the mountaintop of the SEC with an undefeated 12-0 regular season and conference title. However, the program completely veered off the tracks during a disastrous 5-7 campaign. The primary issue lies in roster management and failure to sustain development through the transfer portal. The high-flying offense that once dominated the ACC has stagnated into a unit unable to move the chains against top-tier conversation. Keeping his job will be a monumental uphill battle given Florida State's brutal 2026 schedule. Norvell must navigate a minefield that includes ACC rivals Miami, Clemson, Louisville, Pitt, and SMU, alongside unforgiving non-conference matchups against Alabama and Florida. Norvell is insulated by a massive, reported $51 million buyout. However, boosters and decision makers are growing so restless that if the Seminoles are out of ACC title contention by October, leadership may opt to pay the premium to force a reset. Todd Bowles, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Todd Bowles enters the 2026 NFL campaign with the hottest seat in professional football. Despite having a locked in franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield and a roster loaded with veteran high end talent, Bowles has largely underwhelmed over his 4 seasons at the helm, and he has managed a mediocre 35-33 overall record. The central critique against Bowles is his inability to run away with the NFC South. The division has been widely regarded as one of the weakest in football, yet the Buccaneers routinely stumble into the postseason rather than dominating. Managing is just a single playoff win during his multi-year tenure has sour ownership. Analysts point out Bowles' defensive-minded, often conservative game management style frequently lets aggressive opponents off the hook. With 10 teams hiring new head coaches in the recent cycle, the NFL has shown zero tolerance for stagnation. If Tampa Bay cannot definitively secure the NFC South and make a deep postseason run, ownership will cut ties. Shane Beamer, South Carolina. Shane Beamer finds himself in a desperate make or break situation. After a highly disappointing 4-8 season, while nearly half of the Southern Conference reloaded their coaching staffs during the recent cycle, Beamer was spared, but his margin for error has officially vanished. Enter the 2026 season. South Carolina boasts the most experienced roster in the entire country. Beamer successfully utilized their transfer portal and NIL backing to retain star quarterback Lenoris Sellers and elite edge rusher Dylan Stewart. Despite flashing occasional brilliance, such as a 9-4 campaign a couple of years back, Beamer's Gamecocks have been plagued by wild inconsistency. The program routinely struggles to protect its quarterbacks and finish close games in the fourth quarter. In a revamped SEC where expectations are sky high, a $19.5 million buyout will not save Beamer. If the team replicates another losing record, he must prove he can translate elite talent retention into a legitimate college football playoff push. Lincoln Riley, USC Trojans. Lincoln Riley is entering his fifth year at USC, and the patience of the Trojan faithful has officially worn thin. Brought to Los Angeles with a blockbuster contract to win national championships, Riley has yet to even guide USC to the expanded college football playoff bracket. Riley's historic Achilles heel has been his defense. The pressure intensified significantly following the detection of defensive coordinator D. Anthony Lynn, who left the Trojans to take the same job at Penn State. The staff turnover has severely disrupted Riley's long-term blueprint. Life without a Pac-12 safety net has proven to be incredibly grueling. The physical, trench-heavy style of the Big Ten exposed USC's lack of depth and defensive fortitude, turning what used to be guaranteed wins into weekly dogfights. USC has poured immense resources into recruiting, securing top-tier classes. Winning 9 games is no longer acceptable for the program operating at this financial scale. If Riley cannot navigate the Big Ten to secure a playoff berth, the university may finally pull the trigger on his massive contract buyout.